Howdy folks, Wes here, CraftBeerGeek, back with another beer review. Tonight's beer is another Southern Tier beer. We have the Krampus, which is their Holiday Helles lager. Didn't think I was going to get a chance to try this year. I do know that the I'm So Fats love this beer this year, and didn't know it was going to make it down here to Florida, but it actually showed up here, well, in January after the holidays. But that's typical of Florida. I mean, we just got the last of the Sierra Nevada 30th anniversary beers in January, and most everybody else got it in October. So this Florida ends up being like the black hole of beer, where it just either doesn't make it here or it just gets lost somewhere along the way, and we get it 4 or 5 months later. But it's ridiculous. But occasionally we get stuff here. Luckily we got this beer. I'm happy to give it a try. Go ahead and read the description here. This is 9% alcohol by volume, 20 degrees Plato. The malts are 2-row pale malt, debitter black malt, Munich malt, caramel malt. The kettle hops are Chinook, and the dry hopped with Willamette. And they do suggest to serve this in a snifter, which I have. Sort of like this is more of a tulip, but it's close enough. Serve it at 48 degrees. It's been out of the fridge for a little while. Go ahead and read the little description here they have. It's kind of funny. It says, St. Nicholas, aka Santa Claus, is a magical figure, the bringer of gifts and an icon of holiday spirit. Forgotten by most is his evil sidekick and enforcer of the list. European tradition says that while St. Nick is busy delivering presents to good little boys and girls, Krampus hands out punishments to the bad. A fangled goat-horned bully, the Christmas devil uses sticks and chains to beat the naughty children. Dark malts and aromatic hops create the diabolical spirit of this brew. It is finished with lager yeast and aged cold for no less than 30 days. This Imperial Helles lager will warm even the coldest hearts. This season, replace the cookies with a bottle of Krampus. If he happens to pay a visit, toast him with this devilish brew. Krampus, Merry Krampus to all, and to all a good pint. Kind of interested to see how this is. Let's crack it open and get it into the glass. Okay, got quite a strong head on this. It's very, very clear, like almost an apple juice color. It's got a really nice white, bright, soapy kind of head on it. Seems to be sticking around pretty good. Extreme hoppy aroma. Smells almost like a cracker and you know, with a maltiness. Not too much in the way of carbonation. It does have some bubbles rising slowly on the outside of the glass, very slowly. It must be pretty heavy beer. So I think I'm ready to go ahead and actually, before I give this a taste, I'm going to check in on Untappd. Untappd is sort of a social networking beer drinking program. It's on the iPhone. I imagine they have it for Android also, if you have an Android phone. But it's pretty cool. You can just type in what beer you're drinking and check in, and it's kind of like a maybe like a Twitter for beer drinkers, and it just, you know, posts up what beer you're drinking at the time. So it's kind of fun to share with some of your friends on there and see what they're drinking and share with them what you're drinking. If you want to share with me what you're drinking and see what I'm drinking, I'm just Wesley on there. So we are drinking a Southern Tier Krampus. So anyway, enough playing around with gadgets. Let's go ahead and give this a taste and see what I think of it. Wow. Loads and loads of grapefruit in this. Heavy mouthfeel, not real sweet, which is surprising. I'm typically with Helles lagers, you know, you get start to get really sweet. Just loads and loads of grapefruit. Yeah, I'm mostly just getting grapefruit on this. You know, I haven't had too many Imperial lagers, so I don't have a whole lot to compare this with. I'm just not really getting much more beyond grapefruit with a heavy body. It's very, very tasty. There's just not, I can't really get much in the way of any kind of maltiness with this. I was expecting I would get at least a little bit, you know, even though it is a lager and it's going to be a little on the lighter side. I mean, I guess there is a little bit of, I don't even want to call it sweetness, but just, there's just like a breadiness there to go along, you know, you know, bread is, it's a little bit sweet, but it's biscuity sweet, sort of. Definitely a load of hops in here, very tasty. Very yummy if you're a hophead, which is actually surprising because I don't typically like Southern Tier's hoppy beers. I haven't really liked their IPAs so far, but this is quite tasty. So I have to think about how I would like to rate this. Like I said, I haven't had a lot of other Imperial lagers or many lagers in general to compare this to, and Southern Tier beers tend to stray away from strict guidelines in the first place, so it's kind of hard to put them up in that kind of ranking categories anyway. But I do like this beer a lot. I probably would buy this again next year. You know, I wouldn't. It's a good thing it's not like an all year thing, because I wouldn't buy it then. But if it's something I see, you know, around the holidays, and I want something like this for the holidays, it'd be a nice one for a holiday party to bring, maybe to share with other people who are craft beer drinkers, or people who maybe are curious. This might be something that they could get into. You know, it's not too extreme in its flavors. There's not, you know, it's not too bold in any way. It's not too complex. It's just a really nice beer. Definitely would warm you up. So I think for a rating on the Southern Tier Krampus, I'm going to go with an 8 out of 10. It's very good, very tasty. I would buy it again. That it is a seasonal. It's not something I would buy regularly if it was a year-round beer, but since it is a seasonal, and I think it would go well at a holiday party, I would buy this again, and I'd give it an 8 out of 10. So if you've had this, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of it. Otherwise, keep watching, enjoy the reviews, and I'm Wes, your Craft Beer Greek. I don't drink bad beers, you shouldn't either. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.